Hello everyone, welcome back. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And tell us in the comments, do you like meeting new people? Today, we are meeting a new friend. I am at a small cafe. I'm waiting for someone. My friend invited a new person. I feel a little nervous.
That is normal. Meeting new people can feel strange at first, but it can also be nice. New friends are good. Do you see the person now?
Yes, I see someone coming. She is smiling. She looks friendly. I stand up. I say, "Hello, I'm Jane." I smile. I try to be relaxed. I feel better.
Good start. Simple and clear. That is perfect for beginner. What does she say?
She says, "Hi, I'm Anna. Nice to meet you." She sits down. She is kind. I say, "Nice to meet you too." Then I ask, "Where are you from?" I want to know.
Good question. Easy and common. What is her answer?
She says, "I'm from Spain. I live here now." She smiles. "That is nice." I say, "That's interesting. Do you like this city?" I keep the conversation going. It feels natural. I want to know more about her. I ask a simple question. "What do you like to do?" I smile. She thinks for a moment. Then she says, "I like reading and walking." She looks relaxed.
That is a good answer. Simple hobbies. Easy to talk about. What do you say?
I say, "That's nice. I like walking too." I feel happy. We have something in common. Then I ask, "What do you like to read?" I want more details. I listen.
Good follow-up question. That keeps the conversation going. What does she say?
She says, "I like simple stories and travel books." She looks happy. I say, "I like stories too. They are fun." We both smile. The conversation feels easy.
That is how small talk works. Simple questions, simple answers. Then a small connection. Step by step.
After talking about hobbies, I ask another question. "What do you do?" I look at her. She smiles. She says, "I work in an office. I am a designer."
That is interesting. A designer. Creative job. What do you say?
I say, "That's nice. What do you design?" I want to know more. I listen. She says, "I design websites. Simple websites." She looks proud.
Good, easy explanation. Simple words. Perfect for beginner. Now your turn.
"Yes," I answer. I say, "I work in a company. I am a manager." She says, "Oh, nice. Do you like your job?" She asks me. I think.
That is a good question. Do you like your job? What do you say?
I say, "Yes, I like it. It is busy, but good." I feel comfortable. After talking about work, I ask another question. "Do you like this city?" I look at her. She smiles. She says, "Yes, I like it. It is busy, but fun."
That is a nice answer. Simple and clear. What does she say about her city?
She says, "My city is smaller. It is quiet." She looks calm. "Here is more busy," she says. "More people, more cars. But I like it." She smiles.
That is a good comparison. Small and quiet versus big and busy. Easy words. Clear idea. Good for beginner.
I say, "Yes, this city is very busy. But there are many things to do." I agree. Then I ask, "What do you like here?" I want more details. I listen.
Good question again. That keeps the talk going. What does she say?
She says, I like the parks and the cafes. She looks happy. I smile. I say, me too. We both laugh a little. It feels easy. We are talking and smiling. The conversation feels easy now. I want to continue this. I have an idea. I say, do you want to meet again? Maybe this weekend? I speak slowly. I wait for her answer.
That is a great step. You move from small talk to a plan. That is how friendships start. What does she say?
She smiles. She says, yes, I would like that. Maybe Saturday? That is good. I say, Saturday is good. We can go to a park or a cafe. Simple plan.
Nice and easy. No pressure. Just a simple meeting. That is perfect.
She says, I like cafes. Let's go to a cafe. Good choice. I say, great. Saturday at 2? She says, yes. We have a plan.
That is a success. New friend, good conversation, and a plan for the future.
After we make the plan, I feel more relaxed. It is easier to talk now. We know we will meet again. I ask, do you live near here? I want to know more. I listen.
Good question. Talking about home is easy. People like this topic. What does she say?
She says, yes, I live close. 10 minutes from here. That is nice. I say, oh, me too. I live near the park. We are close.
That is perfect. Same area. Easy to meet again. That helps friendship.
She asks me, do you go to the park often? I think for a moment. I answer. I say, yes, sometimes. I like walking there. It is a nice place. When she talks about the park, I feel curious. I want to know more. I ask another question. I say, do you do any sport or exercise? I listen.
Good question. Sport is a common topic. Easy to answer. What does she say?
She says, yes, I like running. I run in the park. She looks happy. I smile. I say, oh, I don't run, but I walk a lot.
That is a nice moment. Not the same hobby, but still similar. Both like the park.
She laughs. She says, walking is good too. We both smile. Then she asks me, do you read books? I think for a moment. I answer,
Another good topic. Books are great for beginner. What do you say?
I say, yes, I read simple books and short stories. I like it. She says, me too. I like simple stories. That is the same.
That is a real connection. Same interest. This makes the talk stronger. Now it feels easy.
When she says, me too, I feel happy. We have something in common. I want to talk more. I ask, what kind of books do you like? Stories? Travel? I listen.
Good, simple question. Easy for beginner. What does she say?
She says, I like simple stories and books about travel. She looks interested. I nod. I say, I like stories too. They are fun.
Nice connection again. Same interest. That helps a lot. Now go deeper.
I ask, do you read every day? I wait. I listen. She says, not every day, but often. That is good. I say, me too. I read at night, before sleep.
That is a calm habit. Reading at night. Very relaxing. Good lifestyle.
Then she asks me, "Do you have a favorite book?" I think. I answer. I say, "I like short stories. Simple and easy." Good for me. Then she asks me, "Why do you like reading?" I stop for a moment. I think. I say, "Because it is quiet. It helps me relax. I feel calm when I read."
That is a nice answer. Simple and honest. Reading can be very peaceful. It gives your mind rest.
I continue. And I learn new words. Simple words. That helps me. She smiles. She says, "Yes, me too." We understand each other.
That is a real connection. Not just small talk now. You share something deeper. That feels good.
I feel comfortable now. I am not nervous anymore. We talk easily. It is a good meeting. If you like this episode, please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And tell us in the comments, why do you like reading?
We would love to hear your answer. Thank you for listening today. See you in the next episode.